What is up, guys? It's Mark here, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 3 supplement recommendations for beginners. Now, if you didn't know, I work at a supplement store, which has taught me a lot about supplementation, and I also just have a lot of experience with these 3 supplements. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe so I can get a feel for the type of content I should be putting out. Now, let's get into my top 3 supplement recommendations for beginners. At number 3, we have just plain and simple protein powder. This is really as basic as it gets. Protein powder is usually one of the first steps someone takes in supplementation. For optimal muscle building, one should ingest around 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight a day. And during intense exercise, you create micro tears of the muscle fibers. Protein and the amino acids that make up protein come in and repair the damaged tissue, which aid in optimal muscle protein synthesis. While it is important to eat a high protein diet, many people struggle to meet their protein goals, and this is where a protein powder comes in. Now, there are many flavors like chocolate, vanilla, cookies and cream, chocolate peanut butter. I've even seen a glazed donut protein powder. At the number 2 spot, we have pre-workout. Now, pre-workout is going to acutely affect performance, increase time to exhaustion, increase nitric oxide production, and at least temporarily increase mental focus. It really is a no-brainer to have a pre-workout, even if it's a non-stim, for the increased nitric oxide production and the pump. Now, pre-workout takes a number 2 spot for me because of just how much supplementation you get in one product. One of the main ingredients in most pre-workouts is caffeine, and caffeine is shown to have improved acute physical performance when ingested pre-workout. Now, I recommend you don't exceed 400 milligrams of caffeine a day. Especially for newcomers, they should look more towards the 200 to 300 range. Now, the next ingredient I would look for when picking out a pre-workout is citrulline. Now, you should look for at least 4 grams of citrulline, but optimally, you should have around 6 to 10 grams. Now, if the label says citrulline malate, take that number and divide it by 2. And if the label says citrulline malate 2 to 1, take the number listed and divide it. Well, don't divide it, take 60% of that number. Other good ingredients to look for in a pre are tyrosine, taurine, agmatine sulfate, alpha GPC, and even beta alanine. And that's as long as you don't mind the paresthesia or the itch that it gives you. And coming in at the number 1 spot is creatine. Now, I have creatine at the number 1 spot because time and time again, creatine has proven itself to be one of the most effective natural supplements on the market. Now, in order for proper muscle contraction, the muscle needs energy. And this energy is stored in the muscle as adenosine triphosphate, or ATP. Now, when the muscle contracts, the ATP releases one of its phosphates in order to produce adenosine diphosphate. Now, for continued muscle contraction, the ADP needs to be converted back to ATP, and this is usually by the means of phosphocreatine. Now, when we take creatine as a supplement, we can increase the saturation of phosphocreatine within the muscle, which is going to allow ADP to be converted to ATP more efficiently. This down the road is going to allow you to do more reps within your sets, and this is going to increase strength gains and also protein synthesis. So that is why I have creatine at the number 1 spot, because it's the science behind it has proven its effectiveness time and time again. Now, there's usually a loading phase with creatine, and this is around 10 grams a day, and after that you can take 5 grams a day, which is the daily sufficient dose. So there we have it. Those are my top 3 supplements for beginners: a protein, some good pre-workout, and some creatine. Now, if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please like and subscribe to see more content like this. Thank you.